We're delighted that you're here, and we really want this event to have high value for you. And so we want you to go away from this as change agents in your roles in the community and in your work to support smoking cessation. This was, for all of you who are watching, this was a very brief demonstration of the reflection that we did at lunchtime and that we've done in our 2 pilot sites, so that women from North Bay and Peterborough have an opportunity to know what the best practices are that coming from the research, and to reflect on them, to think about what would work in their lives, what wouldn't work, or how would it need to be adjusted in order to fit. And to also share other kinds of things that have worked with each other, such as some of the things that June is mentioning. I'm going to move us along now to the next part of our work, and that's the ABCD method. This is a consensus building method, and we're going to demonstrate how that works for you. This is an opportunity for you to observe. So to our women from Peterborough and North Bay, you all have a piece of paper in front of you, and what I'd like you to do is think about the question, now that you know the evidence, you know the research, and you know what best practices are, and you know what works in your community. You understand your community, you understand your culture in a way that a researcher outside of your community couldn't possibly understand. So given that background, we'd like you to, on your pages, jot down some bullet points, maybe 5, maybe 10, maybe 15. And these are things that you'd like to see going on in your community to help pregnant or recently pregnant women to quit smoking. Okay? And I'm going to write that question up on the easel over here. More counseling and buddy support groups. More financial assistance for patches, gum, and laser therapy. Assistance with transportation to counseling sessions. Have more supports on hand, i.e. text messaging.
That would go with the buddy support, wouldn't it? Or regular?
You see these two going together?
They kind of have the same sort of ring to them.
Okay, great. Okay. Engage with other programs like mother care, prenatal and postnatal care. Drop-in services. More meetings, 2 or more times per week. No limit for age. Coping mechanisms, the patch,
and like the drop-in, like a lot of anything that has to do with support would all really go together.
Okay, for now what we want to do is just create some pairs. Are you seeing any pairs among these ones?
No.
What about the meetings and the drop-in?
Meetings and drop-ins. Okay, family involvement is another one. Community effort, smoke-free events. Have father involvement, i.e. more support, less blame on mother. Sharing recipes, etc.
Would that one go with the one that you just put up there?
What would that be?
With the incentives.
No, I think it goes with community effort, smoke-free events.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a suggestion that this one goes together.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Can you live with that?
Or engage
Great.
with other programs.
So for our audience, what we're doing here is taking these categories of ideas and putting titles on top of them, and those titles represent the program components. And once the program is developed, those titles represent the consensus that the group has come to about what they'd like to see going on in their community. And the cards down here give the detail about what was actually meant. Go to this one. Have father involvement. More support, less blame on mother. Family involvement. Have elder or grandmother to tell experience of how she quit. Support for both parents. What are the main ideas there?
Family support.
Family support. Okay. Is that a title? Do we have a title?
Family involvement.
Family involvement. Okay. Do we have a second title? Can we live with that as a second title? I'm seeing some nods.
Yep.
Great. So it's called family involvement.